Well, hello there. I didn't see you. Thanks for coming into our YouTube page and checking it out. Please, take your shoes off. Take your jacket off. Put your jacket back on. Put your shoes back on and watch this video. This is an old clip, isn't it, Joe?
It's an oldie and a goodie.
It's an old and a good. Old good for your eyes. Use your hands to leave a comment if you like it. If you don't like it, then don't say anything because we have fragile feelings. But please enjoy this old clip from the Andy Show's history while you get ready for new clips from the Andy Show's future.
Coming daily soon.
Flat out. 2017, New Year's resolution, you got anything?
Honestly, I feel good about 2017.
Okay.
Like, I'm happy to be alive.
Right.
And I think I nearly slipped in the shower this morning.
Sure.
Which could have been the death of me.
Yeah.
And I just thought, as somebody who fumbles and bumbles his way through life,
You could have died at the beginning of 2017.
Yeah, exactly.
Terrible.
Like
Terrible.
that would have been
obviously
the worst year of my life.
Sure, yeah.
But, you know, as somebody who just sort of, I think it's remarkable that I've lasted this long.
Yeah.
You know? And really, it's like the number of times during a day that you could just die.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
It's a terrible conversation.
I think it's great.
You know why it's terrible? Because I'm freaking out internally right now about all the ways that I could die. It's like that show that used to be on Spike, like 1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh.
My favorite one, I know that you're curious.
Yeah,
My
please.
favorite one was the guy who would go into a porta potty and he would breathe in the poop fumes as a way of getting high. Apparently that's, Blasker, you ever heard of this? There's a way of getting high breathing in defecations, like the fumes off of a shit. You can breathe them in and that will give you a sense of like being high.
That's some desperate times. Why wouldn't he just hot bag it and sit in the car?
Sure, but I guess his own run out of there's different flavors. So
it's a
different sense.
It's a collective.
But here's
mixture.
the part of this story that really brings it full circle, is that we were watching this, we were making Set the World on Fire, and we as a band were watching the show a lot because it was on TV all the time in the lounge of the studio. And that episode came on where the guy was breathing in, there's a weird term for it, but we're watching it, and the guy comes on, and it's an interview. I don't know if you've ever seen the show. The basis of the show is like it's these ways that people have died, and then there's dramatic reenactments.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So it's all like freak accidents?
Yeah.
Kinda
And
like
then
the Darwin
it's called 1,000 Ways to Die. And they do a dramatic reenactment, and then they interview the actual person, like any kind of true TV thing you've seen. Well, they interviewed the actual guy, and Jinx goes, "Oh, I know that guy." So the guy who was like the expert on breathing in poop is someone that my guitar player Jinx is friends with or knew.
Wow.
And so that brings it around for me.
Yeah. Wow.
That, however, that was 2010. So that's not 2017. But
No.
I'm just saying, in regards to your point,
Right.
that you could breathe in poop and die.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
that
the
was
point you were
really
making,
a
right?
hypothetical. Yes.
You were
that's
saying that
exactly.
anything could kill you, and I was saying,
Yeah.
That I could
for
breathe in
example,
poop and die.
poor example.
Were that to happen, Jinx could then also say that
I knew
he
that.
knew another guy who died from smelling other people's
Yeah,
poop.
yeah. Well, Jinx
much
didn't
do
know the
you
guy. He
have-
just knew the guy who was the expert on breathing in poop.
Oh, he's the expert.
Like,
I thought he
obviously
knew the
they-
guy who
They
smelled
couldn't have
poop
interviewed
to
the guy
death.
who died.
No, I thought Jinx said he knew the guy who smelled
No,
poop
he
to
knew
death.
the guy who was being interviewed as the poop-smelling expert.
Oh,
Is
the
that his
authority.
only? Is he only the expert in that?
Is there anything else you could be? If that's who you
Yeah,
are,
you can't really
do
be
have
a
any
hyphen.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
not like and professor. Like
Poop
there's
sniffer
not,
and
yeah.
marine biologist.
knows the most about poop and has anything else going on is a very low likelihood.
And he's an app developer.
yeah, for a poop-smelling app.
How much would you have to sniff to die?
I don't know. I mean, maybe somebody who's watching this, any of the viewers, if you happen to know specifically how much poop needs to be breathed in to die, go ahead and leave us.
I think
a
we should
comment.
call Jinx and get in touch with his friend
Sure.
to answer this
yeah.
question.
Yeah, we should.
We should.
We'll have to reach out to Jinx. That'll be. Can I just say it right now?
Yes.
My New Year's resolution for 2017 is to find out exactly how much poop you have to breathe in to die.
I think that's a great goal.
And here's the thing, it's probably an achievable resolution. And that is inherently the problem with New Year's resolutions, is that oftentimes people set goals that they can't attain and then they
No.
just give up on it.
I have a very attainable goal, which is to stop buying bananas.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
What have they done?
The problem is that when I'm at the store, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. They're affordable.
Yeah.
They're tasty enough. It's a good way to start your day.
Yeah.
And then I buy them, and then they just sit on the counter, and then
Make
I don't want to eat them. And then
Yeah.
5 days later, I just throw them away.
Yeah.
And I keep doing this over and over
You should
again.
stop buying bananas.
Right?
Yeah.
And to me, that is an attainable goal,
I like it.
which is good.
I've made a goal of no longer purchasing scented items for the house that I can't get on a regular basis, like a specific scented candle.
Like a seasonal
that
candle?
I can't, yeah, because I like to be able to have consistency in my home smell.
Mm-hmm.
And I love, anyone that knows me knows that I love scented candles. When you guys come over to watch football, there is a smell for Sundays. I like to go with a nice, like a cinnamony pumpkin spice for Sundays.
Yes, very
Most days of the week is like a clean, fresh linen scent.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of scented candles, and my problem is that I'll go off half-cocked and buy the, whatever Yankee Candle salted caramel peanut butter, whatever the fuck, and I can't get it again. So I'm missing that smell. So my New Year's resolution, adjacent to the poop smell, is to also only buy candles and scented items that I can buy on a regular basis.
Have you thought about buying them in bulk at the time?
There's like Amazon,
Yeah.
where I've thought about getting them on a regular basis.
Right.
But like for instance, there's certain odors that cover up other scents better, like the cat's cat box smell in the room that their cat box is in. I like to use a nice orange scent because orange, like a citrus, covers up that smell.
Yeah. I wonder how much cat shit you'd have to smell to die.
Not very much, to tell you the truth, because there's many times where I feel like I'm going to die from the poop that exists in the cat box.
And they're so small too. They're just so.
What, the cat poops?
The cats and the poop. It's like.
No, the cats
Oh,
are
they have big
massive.
ones?
My cats
You
are
got big
huge as
ones?
shit.
And their poops, their poops are like dog size.
Human-sized poops.
Oh.
It's brutal. It's a
haven't-
brutal world.
I haven't gone digging around in your
Yeah.
cat box.
When
I was
you-
gonna say.
When you have, yeah, you should. You should ask Daredevil. He loves to get in there when he can.
Oh yeah.
Like all dogs, his favorite treat
Yes.
is a poop out of the cat box.
The almond roca.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
We hope you enjoyed that clip from The Andy Show. It was informative, interesting, and nutritious.
It's hard to do all of those things, but we did it.
You got all your fiber, you got all your nutrients, your vitamins, your minerals,
Sodium.
sodium. You got all of your sodium, all that daily sodium intake that you need to be a living, floating, real person.
Sugar.
Sugar? Okay. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you soon with new content, and we'll see you soon with old content. Who
Yeah,
knows
we'll be
what's
seeing ya.
happening? We'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you again. In the words of Glenn Danzig, I'll be seeing you in hell.
Before you make it to hell, feel free to check out our merch store. The link is below.